everyone, this is Diane. I am going to show you what I got at Hobby Lobby today, and then I'm going to do a little bit of crafting. So if you don't want to see the Hobby Lobby haul, just skip ahead a little bit. Shouldn't take long. I got to go up there today. My son actually went with me. We wanted to go to Wegmans and Sam's Club, and I said I wanted to stop into Hobby Lobby and see what they had on clearance. I didn't get a ton of clearance. I did get some things that were 40% off, so let's just take a look. Clearance items were these wax, they're for hot glue guns, but I think I can just cut a piece off and melt it in my little melter thing, right? Glue gun wax sticks. They're for making wax seals, and I think it's a bronzy copper color. It doesn't really have a name on it for the color, but another clearance item. Oh, this was regular $5.99 and now $1.49, looks like. And this is a roll of tulle, and it's pink, bright pink, obviously, but when you separate it, it's not that dark. You have to clump it together to get the pink color, but I have a project in mind for this. So they had others also, but I just grabbed this one. Regular $1.99, and it was on sale for 99 cents, so it was only 50% off. And this is a fun thing. I want to try this. This is a stamp, and it looks like it's from the mid-century, and it's regular $2.79 and on sale for 69 cents. So let's give this a shot. I would probably use markers and color the different components different colors, but for today, I just want to see what it looks like. Wow, that's pretty fun. I'll have fun with that in a retro journal. I picked up some glue sticks. I was out of the big ones, the extra strength glue sticks that I use, and these red line tape. These weren't on sale, but I needed them. And the same with these. It was $1.49 for 4 foam brushes, and I needed some, so there they are. And these other items, let's see, this was on clearance, and it's a mouse pad, which I don't need, but maybe it can be my pad for stamping. So we'll give that a try with some of my stamps that I have problems with. The spools of ribbons and trims were 40% off. So I already took the plastic off so I can show you what I got. I've had this before and I like it a lot, and I'm out of it, so I got another one. And I think all the other things are things I haven't had before. This is a fringe trim. I was looking for it in other colors too, but I only saw white. I love this one. I've had the rosettes in other colors, but I really like that it's got the bright pink and the light pink together. And I got 3 organza type of ruffles. Chiffon, that's what it says. Chiffon ruffle trim. So there's white and mint and light pink. Aren't they pretty? Oh, this one says aqua. And lastly, I got a paper pad. This was also 40% off. And I have a specific project in mind for this. Same as this one. And I can also use this and any of these for this project. Whether I will or not, I don't know. I didn't buy them specifically for this. I'm not going to talk about the project yet because I'm not doing that right at this moment. But this is called Bright Floral, and it's by the Paper Studio. Regular $13.99, 60 sheets. And I had never seen this one before. There's some stripes. I could cut those into borders. It looks like fabric. It's got, you can almost see or feel the fabric texture to it, so that's neat. I like that. Here's a ditzy print. Pretty. Butterflies. That'll be perfect for the project that I have in mind. Oh, so pretty. Oh, love that. I forgot I tucked something in there. Polka dots. I didn't see that. Aren't they so pretty? I love the colors. That's perfect. I was really glad that I instantly thought of this project when I saw this paper, and it's something that I have recently decided I want to make, and I'm just not ready to start it yet. And when I saw this, I thought that is perfect for this project. So then I didn't have to debate. I love this paper, but I would have been like, well, I have enough paper. I don't need any more paper. I didn't think that way because I thought it's 40% off. It's perfect for that project. I'm buying it. So, and then I just got 3 individual sheets of some patriotic papers that were also 40% off, which I was planning on making a patriotic journal this summer. So there's that stuff. Let's move it out of the way. Not too much, you know, I didn't bring home a ton. And I don't think I'm going to discuss the project that I will be working on next. I just want to maybe make some clusters and maybe stamp on some pages or decorate some pages. But I don't really want this to be, this is video 1 for this journal project. This is just a playing around with stuff project or video. Let me get a sheet of my paper. I don't really know what I'm doing. I have a, you know, some sort of an idea, but nothing concrete. I did some coffee dyeing after I got home. First, I had to take a break and rest. I just haven't been feeling well today, and it was hot out today, and I was dressed too warm. And after I got all my stuff in the house, my stuff from Sam's Club and Wegmans, and it took several trips. And I had a headache. So I sat down on the couch and I actually fell asleep. And I felt really bad when I woke up. Sometimes you take a nap and it's not what you needed. I mean, I did need it, but sometimes you feel worse. So I made myself get up off the couch and dye the papers, coffee dye the papers. So some of them are on the porch with doilies on top of them, plastic doilies, so that they can get the lace pattern, and some are just on paper towels in my kitchen, and some of them I dried in the oven. So I have those here. I did some pastel papers, copy paper that I dyed in coffee. This is lined paper, and I did some scrapbook paper. Start with this one. Got a bunch of stamps in here with me. Whoops, I dropped my ink pad. I think this is the one I'm looking for. Maybe I'll try a gray. I just want to do some subtle stamping on these pages. This one got torn, so I will, actually on this page, I will make a cluster strip. So I'll take this that I just cut off of a scrapbook paper and make a little cluster on it. Got my bag of my basket of scraps here. I don't know if I'll use that, but there it is. That one's pretty. That's wallpaper. It's wrapping paper. This is patterned, so I can let that pattern show. I don't have to cover every inch. And I'll use some lace too. So I'm just going to glue these things down lightly, and then when I'm not filming, I will sew down the center or something. I don't have a way to set my camera up at my sewing machine. I didn't really want those to be the same length, but that's how they ended up. So I'm going to move this. I'll move that down here. I love the soft colors of this old wall wrapping paper. I want to look for a stamp, a little stamp. I have this Sampool stamp that I haven't used yet, and I think I want to make some journal cards with that, with this. I'll leave that out. Sorry for the noise. This is a really old piece of paper, very thin, with writing on it. I can stamp on that blank spot and tear it off. And I think I'll stamp it in Let's see what this gray looks like. It might be too light, but I have a darker gray too. That's pretty light. Oop. Doesn't stick either. I think I'm going to try this. This is from Stampin' Up, and it's Smoky Slate. It just says number, and then there's a space there, but it's not empty space, it's dark space. And this is a Prima stamp. I don't know what set it came with. Yeah, I don't think I like that. So let's try this, and I can always cut it. And this one is Tailor Made Journals, stamp from Carte Postale. I'm not even fitting it all onto the paper. I'm just going to start gluing stuff down. Oh well, I'm covering up some part of that cool collage-y looking paper. That's what we have to do. I have a hard time covering things up, but we have to. I'll save that for something else. It's a little piece of sheer fabric with some flocked design on it. Just adds some texture. I don't think I want to make this a tuck spot because this carte postale that I stamped is on fragile paper. And if you put things in and out of it, it'll just tear it. I glued that right to the page. So now you can see very little of that original collaged scrapbook paper that I started with. But it's a sturdier base. And this will help repair the torn edge. And there's a little tear here and a little tear up here, but they're not very bad. And I want the journal to look a little bit tattered and worn, so that's perfectly fine. Okay, now on this side, there are no tears over here. I'm going to do some stenciling. This is one of TaylorMade Journal's stencils called Greek Motif. CE for Creative Expressions. ST for Stencil, 150. And this is Crumb Cake from Stampin' Up. I usually use this big one for vintage photo, so I'm going to rub some of that color off it. There, now you can see it. It was blending in too much with all that pattern from the coffee. When I get into an introduction more of what these journals are, I will talk about, creating the patterns and layers and stuff. But today I just want to play without talking too much. That is so lovely. I love this stencil. And these are some of Lorna's stamps that she makes herself. These are not through Creative Expressions. I think I'll do Vintage Market on this one. This is Acorn by VersaFine Clair. I found some more VersaFine Clair colors on Amazon that are free shipping. Some of them were not free shipping. It depends, if it's a outsourced supplier or something. So I put them in my cart. I don't know how many of them I really need to order, but I do want some more colors of it. So I stamped that off the page, as you can see. I love the color of the acorn ink on the pink dyed paper. It almost looks burgundy, but it's a reddish brown. And you can see the tears here, but they're repaired. You can just see them, which makes the paper look more aged. Let's see, let's do this one. Can you see? I don't want to have my light in view. I noticed that one of the videos that I could just see part of my light in the camera. But as I'm trying to look in the screen, it looks rather dark, but it is after 5. I'm going to stamp something else on here. Don't know what yet. I'm just going to. These are Tim Holtz stamps. Since I have typography, I think I'll go with some flowers. Guess I better get a bigger block. I wonder if I want to do 2nd generation stamping. Let's see what that would look like. There's 1. And there's 2. Yeah, I think that would be pretty. More subtle. I should stamp this on a scrap of coffee dyed paper or something. It looks nice. Delicate. So if I had a page in here, that's what this page would look like. I'm going to grab something else. Thought I had enough stamps over here. Apparently I don't. I want to use something out of one of these. These are both This is signatures from the past too, and this is dates from the past. And they're both Sam Poole. Oh yeah, it has dates from the past, both sets, and signatures from the past, both sets, in these envelopes. So what did I see that I wanted? I think I was thinking of the papier à lettres. First I wanted a number, but I like this, so let's see if I would like this on here. I think so. We'll do this in a darker color so it shows up. Ah, I like it. And I think we'll call that side of the page good. $19.04. This is Mary Forsyth's signature. Oh, just stuck my thumb right in it. So I just added more interest to the page with the stenciling and the stamping. And you still have room to write. You could write right over the stamping because I made it light enough. So that's some of what I want to do on these pages. This kind of thing. And the stamping, stenciling. And another thing I want to do is create some fabric snippets. So these are just little muslin pieces that were cut with pinking shears. And I got 2 packets of these, and I think I got them in a Happy Mail. I stamp on them. But today I'm going to use them as a base for building some snippets. And I'm just going to pin these on, I think, and then sew them. You know what? I wanted to sew down this, but I glued them all down, so I guess I didn't need to sew, but that was my intention for interest. But I guess I could do some sewing, and you'll just see the stitches on that side, because I already glued it. I got impatient, I guess. Of course, I can cut these muslin pieces smaller. I brought my pins over here to this side of the table, but where did I put them? I don't know. Oh, that's annoying. So I specifically brought them over so I'd have them when I need. Oh, no, that's not them. I have these pins here, but they have glue on them because I use them to unclog my glue bottles. I have a tower of stamps over here, but no pins. Okay. Well, guess I'll glue that. Ah, there they are. I love those little tiny daisies. So if I put that on a piece of scrapbook paper or something, whatever book page I decide to put it on, it would just be a little snippet. And I could make it shorter. I could make skinnier, shorter ones. It looks better on a plain page. And have it sticking, maybe if not off the page, then off the side, then up at the top maybe. And I could put some lace on it to stick off. Could put that on like that. Maybe I'll just put it all the way up. I think that would look pretty. So that's what I'll do on that page, or something similar to that. And I'm just playing. I'm not really focusing in on any one thing. So I'm going to make, do I have time? Yep. I'm going to make a couple of journal cards with this stamp. going to use my coffee dyed paper scraps. I need a bunch of them. And this one is my darker brown, Fallen Leaves. Beautiful. And then I'll put something else on the back. Yep, that would fit. So I'll just put 2 scrapbook papers, coffee dyed scrapbook papers back to back to make a journaling card. So by tomorrow morning, my papers should be dry, papers that I didn't do in the oven, and I can cut them and collate my signatures, and then I will show you what the project is. It's not like it's some big, deep secret. It's just, I don't know. I guess I want to build the suspense. So I guess I have to go now, and while I have this stamp out, I'm just going to stamp 6 of these because I need 6, and then I can clean the stamp and put 1 stamp away anyway. So I'm glad you came along to play with me, and I hope you'll come back to see what the project is going to be. I will see you in the next video. Have a creative day. Bye-bye.